Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me for this segment of Live by Design with Grace Kariuki. I continue to bring value into your life as we talk about issues, relationship, so that you can experience the kind of life that you want. First of all, a relationship with yourself, and also a relationship with other people that are in your life, whether it be your spouse, it be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, it be your children, it be your parents, any type of relationship, even office relationships. If you increase your ability to be emotionally intelligent, you will have the kind of relationships that you are looking. Now today, I want to bring in another thing and another way that we create conflict or we create toxicity within our relationship, and that's what we call contempt. When we feel contempt towards our spouse, and usually this contempt either will come because of our own experience. So I don't have very good feeling of myself. I have low self-esteem, or I feel too good. You know, there are those people who have a superiority complex where they feel like they are better than others. And then we have people who have an inferiority complex where they feel like they are not good enough. We don't want to live in those two extremes. We want to come into the middle and understand that I'm not everything. I'm not perfect, but yet I am a good person. I have a lot of good things. I have a lot of value that I bring to the table. And also, when we feel that about ourselves, then we give that to other people as well. We have said before that you cannot give people what you do not have. And so contempt comes from a space where I'm feeling superior than others. Now, the word narcissism, we know it, and lately I have really been studying on it. And usually people with narcissistic tendencies are people with very low level of self-esteem and self-value. And so they kind of rely on the outside world to give them value. That's why they work so hard. They present themselves to be very strong and very happy, and they just like this outward appearance, but deep inside they do not feel very good about themselves. So if you are in a relationship with a person like that, or if you are a person like that, what might happen if you are in a relationship where you are not able to resolve issues and conflicts? What will happen? You will become contemptuous. You will have this ego thing that is going for you, where you are feeling or expressing superiority over your spouse. So you are critical, you call them names, you malign them, you will even embarrass them in front of people. You develop a type of a type of persona with them where they never feel safe with you emotionally, where they can't trust you because they don't know what you're going to do. It's that superiority complex that makes your spouse feel like they are so little, because you don't celebrate them, you don't embrace them, you don't accept them, you don't show them that they are people of value. And it's because you yourself, you do not feel that value within you. If you want to know whether you are a contemptuous person, think about these behaviors. Number one, you feel superior from others. You like to put people down. You have sarcasm that hurts other people's feelings. You feel better than others. You call people names. You laugh at people. You embarrass them in front, especially your spouse. If you find yourself doing that, then you know that your relationship is headed in the wrong direction. It becomes very difficult to deal with a person like that. You need to check yourself and see whether deep inside you feel so devastated yourself. You don't like who you are, and you need for other people to be perfect around you so that you feel good. And so when we are contemptuous in a relationship, that means our relationship has really gotten to a place where it's almost irreparable. We have done so much damage to the relationship, and so now we look at each other and we do not see anything good with each other anymore. Even in that situation, a person who takes the journey to be emotionally intelligent can be able to repair that relationship. If first of all, they have the ability to really look at themselves, to become self-aware, to see their strengths, to see their weaknesses, to identify their fears, to identify how they feel about themselves, and then to be able to go on a journey of self-acceptance. Because if they self-accept, then they are going to regulate. They are going to regulate their emotions, and then they are going to be able to be sensitive to other people. Empathy, the ability to feel other people's emotions, or to be able to recognize how people are experiencing us emotionally, and to be able to validate that. So I'm watching you as we are interacting, and I can see that you are in distress. I can stop and say, hey, I can see that you're not looking too good. Is everything okay? And be able to empathize with what they are feeling. I'm not going to defend myself. I am not going to explain away why they are feeling what they are feeling. I'm going to validate how they are feeling. Then I repair the relationship. And once I repair the relationship, then we can move on. But when I continually stay in the space of I'm better than you, and the reason why you are feeling that way is because either you are not a good person or umejiletea hizo shida, and also we do know people who are abusive. What they do to us, they will tell you that if you had not done such and such, then I would not have behaved this way and that way. When we are in a relationship with a person like that, or you recognize that you tend to do that, then it's time for you to really look at developing your EQ, which is emotional intelligence. So that is the way to deal with contempt, because contempt is according to research, is one of the indicators of divorce within a marriage. Because once you develop that spirit of looking at another person and looking down on them and never seeing anything good with them, then you are not able to be on the same page. You can't, because you are, the way that you see them as a person of no value. And so you can't be able to develop a relationship like that, or even build a relationship that is satisfying like that. So we want to look at those things. So just to summarize what we have talked about this month, we've talked about criticism, we've talked about defensiveness, we've talked about stonewalling, and we've talked about contempt. And if we can use the skills and the tools and the techniques of emotional intelligence, then we can build relationships that do not have those four things that are real indicators of a toxic relationship. I pray that you continue to experience the kind of life that you want, that you continue the journey of self-knowledge, the journey of self-development, and in the end, I really pray that you experience the authentic life that you desire. And so, until I see you next time, I pray that you will tell your friends, that you will join us again, that you will subscribe to our channel, and you will reach out to us. Give us some feedback about what you would like to see different, or even some questions that you have. And until I see you again, live by design, and God bless you.